Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Now in today's video we have got a couple of tasks, as you can see right there. It's all different builds, but we will get into it because we need to get these builds out to the customers and see what they think. We're currently at 4 stars. Hopefully we'll get to 4.5. Right, so what does this customer actually need? Okay, so 1400. So we'll need to get them a case first, don't we? So same old routine. Grab a case. You know what? I actually might go for. Done a lot of builds with the EVGA builds, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go for this custom one. And what is this budget? 12k, so not too bad. Like 200's already been spent on the case then, which isn't too bad and isn't a bad thing either. Alright, need to remove that. Might want to remove all this as well, especially if we're having an AIO cooler. Water cooling can be a pain in the actual butt, especially for storage wise in the case, or space in the case. You don't really call it storage, you can call it more space. Well, I'll shove one of these in. I'll go in nicely. Alright, cool. Fill up the RAM, I suppose. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way you do it. And just, like, obviously, because it's the game, it doesn't really matter. In real life, obviously, it'd be different. It's probably a reminder set to actually do YouTube. Because I actually need to get a video out. Yesterday I fell asleep, which isn't an excuse. It is all to do with my own fault. Not really. ADHD kind of sucks having that one, but that's fine. Right. Gonna fix this PC. What are we gonna do? What shall we do? He has quite a lot of money, so I mean, has he got? Wait, have I got a KS? I have got a KS. Ooh, little nice KS build, which just leaves enough to put a 3090 in it. Nice. Right, because it's an NZXT case, I'm actually gonna just bottle an absolute beast in there. Nice. Just shove that in there, and you can actually see the case. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna put one of these. Wait. I put an M4. Can't put 4 terabyte, can I? Hold up. We need to get 40B more ordered, because we are running out of them. Alright, cool. So, that should be coming tomorrow. There you go. Jeez, that's done. Alright, so he's got a high spec, so we're gonna save. I'm gonna save that for that one. Alright, so I'm gonna save the 4 terabyte for that one. I'm gonna put a speedy drive in here, which is gonna be the gigabyte one. Because the Nvme drive is actually not a bad drive at all. Oh yeah, I need to check if the customer actually has preference. So this one? 5k budget. 5k budget. 5k budget. Alright, cool. An AI cooler would give some. I read that be quiet parts are really good. I don't actually have be quiet coolers, have I? Be quiet. No, I don't. I have air coolers, not water coolers though. Should probably put some. Be quiet. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 10 of those as well. I'll just put that. Okay, so that's 3 to 5. That's fine. Okay, so shoot. Sick. Right. We need to get a nice, lovely 3090 in there. I think I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna put the For the Win edition in there. He didn't say he wanted 2 GPUs. He does have enough budget for an album, so just wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Let's see. Does he have enough budget? No, he doesn't. Alright, that's fine. Alright, cool. He'll just have some spare money. You can obviously spend that on whatever he prefers, but we'll just do this. Alright, sick. So we need a power supply. I think we're going to go with a decent power supply because we got a massive order recently. So I'm just going to scroll down all the way down to EVGA. EVGA has some really beautiful power supplies, so I'm actually going to shove a 1600 in there, which leaves enough room for him to upgrade later if he wishes. Oh, I don't need fireplace, I need a USB. There we go. Alright, cool. We are actually missing cables. I'm guessing that's actually that one. Yeah. Perfect. That's on. We'll let that... oh, yeah, we need to actually reboot that because we didn't go into the BIOS. We'll go into the BIOS, and as always, just ramp up that RAM speed. Perfect. Alright, cool. That one quickly just to load it, won't take long. I'll get a case for that one. You know what? Since he's actually got quite a decent budget, we will splash it on an obsidian. Nah, we'll put a crystal on. Crystals love it. I do genuinely love these cases. Alright, 6. So, we need to add that one, which instantly adds nice. And we need to start stripping this one apart. Ready to build. 6. So, I think I'm actually going to have the AIO cooler at the top. And then we can just go from there. So, motherboard. He's got quite a high budget. We're going to do an AMD build just because it's just to fit the alt color, even though the fans are actually white. Alright, 6. So, 1K, 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 1K. There we go. Alright, 6. So, I need to open the bay drive. We are going to put a 4TB in there. Beautiful. We are going to go with also a very expensive CPU, which is the 5900 so far. Have I got a 5900? I don't think I have a 5900. 59? Oh, I do. It's a 5950 though. He still has enough budget. He wants dualies. Ooh. I'll put 5800 just to be sure. 5800 is still enough for dual cards, so that'll be fine. Also leaves more space for storage. Not storage, RAM. Silly me. Which, plenty nice. Good shit. Alright. I might not actually do 3090s, like dual 3090s. I might just do, right, quickly just sort that out. Otherwise. Go down to the bottom. Just saw one, just saw one, just saw one. Where did I see it? I saw one. Oh, wait, does the customer have any preferences? I feel like yes. Just because, yeah. Install dual graphics cards. Does he have any? I want new ones, please. I want dual. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright, we'll run that. Whilst we're running that, we'll just finish this build. So he doesn't actually have preference. He doesn't give a shit by the looks of it. So we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Right. I don't think he's going to have enough for this, but I'll have a look. Oh, yep, he does not. Jeez, does he not? Jeez. Alright, we also need to put the cooler, so we'll put the cooler first, I think. Alright, we'll put Corsair up here. There you go. Straight up. There we go, beautiful. That should leave enough for another fan in there. Oh, we'll have to put a white fan in there. Jeez, that looks so unmatched. You know what, I'm not putting any in there. There you go. Perfect. Just because otherwise, yeah, I like the yin yang build, but not like 90 to 10 ratio of color. Right, so GPUs, 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 GPUs. What are we putting in here, my lad? Got 6900s. I suppose they could go in. And just fill. Oh, he has just got enough. Perfect. Did I put 68? I meant to put 6900. 6900. Cool. Please say I have an album. I do not. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. There we go. Alright. We can do that. No, we can't. Way too over budget. Alright, this is going to be the annoying part, is looking for a GPU that will get them scores, but that he will actually want. I think 6800 XT is probably a good idea. They're not too expensive, and not too cheap either, and that's still over budget. Cool. I think we might have to go Nvidia. On a video, sorry. 3080s. Have we got the same to match? TI is a bit overpriced for what they are. No, we don't. We don't really have matching ones except for TIs. 3070s? No, we don't really have any black ones. Lovely. 2080 Ti. Have we got any supers? Ooh, we do. I don't know whether it'll go well, but geez, time to find out. Right. We need to boot this PC just real quick. I know it's missing cables. Don't you worry about that. There we go. Cool. They're all now running. That's got beautiful scores. Jeez. Alright. We need to rebuild this PC back up and then send it off in its merry way to the owner, which should be great. Alright, 6. So, do I need anything just to be sure? Nope. Just need to put it in the delivery bay. Cool. That's done. Done. Collect. Cool. 5 star. 5 star. Yes. No. All good. Alright. Cool. Let's pick a random one. Was it that one? No, it's Nicholas, but it's fine. Nicholas Fitzgerald, I think it is. Alright, we are gonna go with a EVGA. Run that. Whilst that's running, I should be able to make a custom water cooling in here for the lad, because he will just be blessed to enjoy that. There we go. Right. Sick. Right. We're gonna do the same exact build pretty much. Or are we? Are we? I don't know. Are we? Yeah, we are. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do an all dark theme to this build just in case. Gotta put Corsair one. Oh, does he prefer anything? Let's check that. And then his PC, he says it's the best. Don't try passing off. He's okay, sick. That's fine. Jeez. Tell me twice. Right, 5800 is going in because that is honestly a trustworthy CPU. And it's actually one of the best for what it is, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, X3D is better, but it just shows that if you have a budget, you still get decent CPUs. Right. Okay, cool. So, we need to get a CPU. No, we need to get a CPU block. We're just going to go for the black one. Ooh. Didn't realize I had that one. Where's the matte black one? I had a matte black one. That just looks beautiful. Just that one there. Just looks so nice in there. Look at that. Alright, cool. We are going to get also a water-cooled GPU, which is going to be a 3090 because you can afford it. Strix in there, straight up. Did I put? I don't think I did. Hold up, no, if I didn't. I didn't put a drive in that, so we are going to look for the 2 terabyte one. And then I'm going to go GPUs all the way to the bottom. Ooh, actually. No, we want that, we want that. I was going to say, I could, however, either have gone for one of these or just gone for one of these beautiful purple ones. We're going for the black theme, so we want to stay with the black theme. Cool. Have I got any reservoirs that will actually fit? Because otherwise, shoot. 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 No, I don't. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We can do this. There we go. Okay, that is a bulky big thing. There we go. Alright. We'll just go with the Corsair block for that. It's quite budget friendly, but it's just something that we'll just do, I suppose. Pipes. We are going rigid, and we are going... Ooh, do you know what? We are going with black ones, because black things look cool. Alright, cool. So we're going to put that on there. We're going to connect this one to the radiator this side, and this one just to the CPU. And then, of course, we need to actually fill it with coolant. I go with, ooh, that would look nice. Pump is not powered, so we don't have a power supply. Right, I'm going to go for another one. Oh, no, I'm going to go all the way down. And I'm going to look for a 1600. Put it in there. Never mind, I'm not, because that is way too expensive. Jeez, did not realize they were that pricey. Cool. We are going to go for a 1K power supply. Because they're cheap, but also good for what they are. Cool. Sick. Look at that. That looks gorgeous, that does. Beautiful. Right, so we are going to connectors, black, rigid, yeah. Pumps powered, black fittings, just done. Coolant, or quake, or opaqui, however the heck you say that. Right, cool. Has that one done it? Ooh, that one smashed past it, but it's an incomplete case. We do need to just build that up. Sick, look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous looking PC. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we are going to need to run that test again, but that's fine. GG's. Ooh, I like how it says that on the back of the motherboard. That's sick. Sick, so we are going to boot it up again. And whilst we're just doing that, I'm going to put a USB in there. This is one of them cases where I just need the top, isn't it? Yeah. Sick. Grid at the front will complete the case because obviously it's just done it, so. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Some magnificent PCs being built today. Jeez. There we go. Alright. I need to go into the BIOS. Block the RAM because it gives the best speeds. GG's. Run that. I don't actually know what he wants. Okay, so you need to run Far Cry 3. Aggressive J. What's his budget? Okay, okay. Okay. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. Oh. I might need to get some cases. Low on the good ones. Jeez. Sick. Looks nice as well. I think the owner will probably like that. Banging. I always like to see the 5-star. Just got to do this last one as well. And then, yeah, well, I'll have that one and that one, but I've got to wait for that one, so. Meanwhile, we'll just do this. There we go. Okay. We're going to plug the top back in because we didn't actually need to use anything on the back bit. We are going to use a different motherboard. We are going to go for a bit of a yin yang theme because honestly I don't actually mind the yin yang theme. It's just as nice. It's just as nice. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. Sick. Alright. Done. Memory. We need to put some 8 gig in there. We're going to fill that up fully. Perfect. Oh, wait. There you go. We'll put USB at the back because I do just know that we have everything for it. Ooh, actually, wait, no, we're going to put that one in. Where's that? That leaves enough for a 3090. I love these 3090s. I do love the EVGA ones, but honestly, Strix curved. Stick, and we are going to look for the white coolers. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So a yin yang theme, which is not a bad thing. Power supply, we are going to go with I think we're gonna go with white cables. Beautiful, look at that. Jeez, that actually looks really nice. Alright. Beautiful. We're gonna quick power cycle that just so the cables automatically disconnect. Screw that back on. That is actually done. It likes it. Alright, cool. But survive 2 should be fine for the customer. Customer might not be happy though. First start? Nope, they're not like that. Not fully at least. Not too bad. 6, so we just need to build this up. So let's get filter, side panel, glass, which is always bad luck in real life to actually do, because it's a game. We tend to have it straightforward. Sit, done. Let that boot. When that boots, that should be done. We've pretty much done quite a bit of building today, to be fair. Done 3 PCs and just got it out. Oh, wait, I forgot to. It's because when I pick up the PC, it just disconnects. So I just have to quickly boot cycle that. Alright, and there we have it. There is another PC built and out of our doors, which is just what we wanted. Sick. Nice. Alright, we will do this final one, and then we'll just end the video there. Alright, let's see what we're gonna go with. What are we gonna go with? You know what? If this one isn't used, I will genuinely use this one. Yes, it's not used. Cool. So I've got parts from the eBay in the game, and also out of the game. So, alright. Cool. We are going to I am going to put one of these in because he has a decent amount of budget. Makes it a bit easier. Holy crap, that's $700. Oh, that's pricey. Cool. Done. CPU. I'm gonna go with a different CPU. And I'm gonna scroll back up. $2700X. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. So that CPU is actually a really good CPU. He wanted water cooling, so I might as well just put a water block on there. Nope. Almost forgot it. Almost forgot it. Almost. Almost. That was dangerous at its finest. Does he want anything? Because he's not. Alpha cool components are meant to be the bomb. Ooh. Just gotta put some alpha cool. Cool, we actually have got alpha cool components. That's fine. Jeez, that would have been a nightmare. That's actually pretty cool. We're gonna keep that in there. He might not like it. He might like it, to be fair, so yeah. Find out, I suppose. Cool. Just plop that in, and then obviously for radiator wise, we don't actually have any alpha cool. Oh, we do. Sick. Alright. Haha. It's perfect. And they do have some alpha cool ones. That's sick. Alright, cool. We're shoving that in then. How much is the GPU? GPU. There we go. 1.550. He hasn't got a power supply, so that is just gonna not be enough. I'm gonna put that 1000 in there just so that he's got enough for next time. Sick. And then we are going to water cool this bad boy. Rigid. Yeah, we'll keep it black themed. Why not? And just shove that in there. And that root it there. And down here. Headset's playing out. I need to get myself a new one at some point. GG's, there we go. Oh, wait, we forgot to get the RAM. That would have been a nightmare. I like using Corsair Vengeance, but that is personal preference, just because I do love the RAM. It's beautiful, especially when it's on. Look at that. Oh, we are missing cables. We are missing cables. That's not a good thing. There we go. Alright, cool. We are, however, gonna look for... I don't think I've got any alpha core. Actual... Got a lot of white fans, jeez. Oh. Okay, we'll put one of those in. There we go, just done that. There we go, beautiful. USB, done. Power cycle it. Power cycle it, power boot it. And then that should just be on. There we go. So we are going to quickly screw all these back on. Beautiful. And this one too, and the front one. No, yeah, yes, front one. And we are going to overclock the RAM real quick. Just so the customer gets the best. And perfect, look at that. That did just not take that long. Tick, that's done. See, that one's RGB, the front ones are pretty much white, but that's fine. You can download the app and software for that. And that is the last one with a 5-star rating, and that is perfect. Alright. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, because I honestly did. I love building PCs in this game. Please leave a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and until next time,